Hi, my name is Liam Tutty. I own and operate Dead Centre Brewing here in Athlone in County Westmeath. We started a craft brewery here about a year ago, but we're far more than that as well. So we have a full 7-day publican's licence. If I just wander back this way, you can see the bar out through the glass there. We have a pizza kitchen, and then we have a 5 hectolitre brewery with 10 hectolitre fermentation capacity here on Costume Pier in Athlone. I think, look, craft breweries are a dime a dozen in this country at the moment. The thing that we're doing different, I think, is the bar and the kitchen. As well as that, the brewery itself is kind of standout. It's a very pretty piece of equipment. And the fact that we're already working with Tourism Ireland, Fáilte Ireland, and getting as many people into the brewery and experiencing the beers as possible, I think that's kind of one of the standout things that we do. Amongst several other things, we literally... last night we actually won. I'm really thrilled about this. We won Best Gastro Pub in County Westmeath. We've been trading for 11 months. It's a big achievement. So we do things differently. We're not just making beer. We're really taking things up a notch, or trying to anyway. How long have we been in business is a kind of a tough one, because I started Dead Centre Brewing as a contract brand. So we've been brewing technically since the summer of 2017, when we rented space from St. Mel's Brewing Company in Longford and released our first beer, Marooned IPA. We've been open here, as I said, we celebrate our first birthday this month, so February. We've been open a year at this point. I was lucky enough to actually win Best Business Idea at IBYE or IBYE, whichever you want to call it, Ireland's Best Young Entrepreneur, a couple of years ago. And in my preparation for that, I did the IBYE course with the Entrepreneurs Academy and really got myself prepared for that competition, which really paid off for us. At the time, the business was an idea, and we had actually just literally taken it out of the phase of being just a simple brewery idea. We were lucky enough to work with the local enterprise office really closely in Westmeath, who were brilliant. I cannot recommend them highly enough. But what became clear was the fact from our feasibility study, the market was crowded, shelf space was tight. It was really difficult to carve out a little bit of room for yourself in the craft beer market. So we decided to do things differently. As I said, full bar, 7-day license, kitchen, tours here at the brewery, and really, take it in a different direction to a lot of the other breweries in the country. When I started the course with the Entrepreneurs Academy, I did already have the idea, but it's been in flux kind of ever since. It's been an odd one. We've been... At the point when I did it, I'd probably been 18 months in planning. And a lot of that seemed to not just be thrown out, but certainly adjusted, amended, fine-tuned is probably the right word for it. So I had the idea, but it wasn't exactly where it needed to be, in my opinion. Probably the same way I feel most of the time, just kind of daunted. It's a really, really big undertaking to do what we're doing here in Athlone, or to do it anywhere for that matter. But we have built a brew pub, a gastro pub, outside of any major urban area. Technically, Athlone qualifies as a rural area. So it was daunting before I did the course. A little bit less so afterwards, but still a bit daunting. After the course, I felt like we really tied things down a bit. I think that we had time to be a little bit more fine-tuned on how we were doing things, and not just how we were doing things, but the things that we were doing, because we've decided to really kind of, as I said, take things in a complete different direction to a majority of other breweries. Not every other brewery, but certainly a majority of other breweries in the country. And I think that's what makes us unique, what makes us different, and why people keep coming back, and people that do visit once love the visit. The network I built out of it, absolutely. You can see that it's been strong since, and people that I met on it, I still deal with fairly regularly. Confidence, absolutely. I wasn't confident in the idea that I had, probably because craft brewing for me is a passion, but you can't let your heart rule your head when it comes to business. And I really feel like I was possibly trying to shoehorn the business into existence, when technically the business as it stood wasn't going to work. And I think that really came to light after the course with the Entrepreneurs Academy. But what was also true was that it also gave me the ability to see, okay, so A doesn't work, does A plus B work? Does A plus B plus C work? Or does A not work, do we just focus on B? And it was a really good, it was a good lateral thinking exercise and actually making yourself see what is viable here. How many people are on the team now? At the time when I did the course, it was just me, and even I wasn't pulling a wage from it. It was a best idea application, and we won best idea. But what I do love is that we came out of that course and entered best business idea in Westmeath and won it. And the following year, the county final for Ireland's Best Young Entrepreneur in Westmeath was held in the premises here. So it just goes to show that an idea that's been well researched and well thought out and attacked with a lot of passion will come to fruition and will actually turn into something bricks and mortar. So that was a real change from me. That was a change from being running a side hustle basically with 0 employees to taking on, we're currently at about 10 employees here in Athlone, which still kind of frightens the hell out of me to say, to be perfectly honest with you. What am I most proud of so far in the business? To be honest with you, there's a lot of things. It's a graft. It is not easy work at all. These are just constantly 80-hour weeks, again and again and again, and it just keeps on going. What I'm proudest about, I have to say, recognition is good. I'm not normally one for awards because I don't understand how people can hang their hat on something that somebody else judges them on, but it was nice to win at IBYE. It was really nice to win at the Irish Pub Awards this year. It was great to win at the Restaurant Awards this year. I think I'm just proud of the team. The team here are strong. They're really good. They love what they do, and that shows in everything that they do. So the team is what I'm proudest of. It's been difficult, and they've come through really, really well. I'm very proud of them. The greatest challenge I've faced is that's such a weird question to come right after the last one. It's probably the team as well. Managing people is not easy. It's a time sponge. It takes up a lot of the time that you really wish you could put into something else in the brewery or something else at the bar or something else in the kitchen. But at the same time, I'm not trying to build a staff here. I'm trying to build a family. I really do want people to be tight-knit and close, and when they're not, or when staff are unhappy, which is going to happen, that's the nature of the game, it makes it difficult. So people management has been tricky. What advice would I give other entrepreneurs? My God, this is a strange one because, and I say it and I genuinely mean it, a lot of the time people will say, would I do it all again? And honestly, there are days when it really gets on top of you. I have a 16-month-old baby at home who I see far too little. It's not that I'm pulled between all the different departments in the brewery here, between the brewery, the bar, the kitchen. I insert myself into all the different departments, and I think that will be the thing. I need to stop doing that. I've employed really, really good people who really know what they're doing, and all I tend to do is put my nose in. So I would say, absolutely drive, and you have to know every area of your business, 100%, be involved. But when there's no need for you anymore, graciously bow out, allow the staff to do what they do best and leave them to it. That would be my advice. It's been a brilliant year for us here at Dead Centre. Obviously, not everybody has gotten to visit us because we can't handle that many people, but we'd love for more people to visit us. So as the prize I'm going to put up today, I'm just going to put up a €50 voucher. That covers anything that goes on here at Dead Centre. So if it's on the till and you have a voucher, you can get it. That could be events tickets for an event. So we had Monday here in January. We have the 4 of us here at the end of March. That can be on brewery tours. You can come tour the brewery, get hands-on, see what it is that we do and how we do it. It can be on pints, never a bad thing. It can be on pizza, whatever you want it to be. If it's on the till and you have a voucher, we'll cover it. There's a €50 voucher up for grabs for Dead Centre Brew.